Just a little bit of a story here as we take a look at some miniatures that I'd been working on. About 2015, I was diagnosed with glaucoma in my eyes. So it was a little bit of a situation because I was up in British Columbia at the time of this diagnose. And there's a nice Corvus belly miniature there with some oil wash in there. I tried using oil wash. Not very good light in here. But yeah, I was diagnosed with glaucoma. And in 2018, after many, you know, different like I went when I moved to Alberta, which I'm currently in. I'm in Grand Prairie, Alberta right now. Hold still, I'm going to shoot your head. So I switched up doctors, and fortunately, the clinic here was able to get me in to get my operation. And just to kind of let you know, if a lot of guys like us are trying to do miniature painting and your eyes are going all out of whack and stuff like that, well, there's always options. So there's a really good LASIK center here in Grand Prairie, and but anyways, they got me in. It didn't cost me anything because the coverage here in Alberta is pretty good, and plus I'm also covered through my work. Of course, I work salary and retail, and I get a pretty good benefit package with my job, and ended up that I got my lenses actually replaced. Like the lenses in my eyes, the biological ones were shattered out, and they went ahead and put plastic ones in them. And these are my implant cards on the other side. Some of my, I guess, probably more personal information, but kind of let you know that these are like real. This is for one for each eye, so I had both of them done. One done in 1 week, and then I had a break, and then the other one was done the next week. And just to kind of let you know, something as drastic sounding as that, it really wasn't that bad. The procedure was basically took maybe an hour to do for each eye. And when you go in, they sit you back in a chair, and they basically freeze your eyeball. You're awake through the entire procedure because you have to kind of follow the doctor's instructions. And as you're got this thing clamped onto your eye to keep your eyelids open, you got this big bright light blazing into your eye. And when they shatter the lens, pretty much that just fragments like that, just totally destroys your vision right there and then. It's kind of freaky. So once they suck out all the remnants of the lens, you don't feel it. There's no pain at that point at all. It's when they start taking this lens, and if you can see this picture here, what your lens is a little circle like this with a little um, kind of a trigger. Uh, your muscles contract these in, and it causes a little bit more of a tension on that on the lens. If you can imagine, this is more like a round bubble lens, right? Just a picture of it. I mean, you can see many videos of this on YouTube if you wanted to take a look at it. You just have to look up Acri Soft IQ, and you'll be able to see actual footage of them doing this operation. It's only when they start putting in this unit into your eye that you may feel a little stress. No pain. It's just like you have to kind of watch it because you have to try to relax your eye as he's doing this. And it's really hard because for me, when I look into the into lights, my eyes end up getting over flooded, so it just turns black, right? So you can't tell which way you're looking, and he's telling you look straight into the light, and you're like, I can't see a light. It just totally blacked out my vision, which was a little hard, but he managed, and the first eye actually went really, really well. The second eye was a little bit more intense because I was more aware of what was going to happen, and I tensed up a little bit, and that's when it was like, relax, trying to get it in. But these are like they're the ones you don't have to pay for. Like the coverage is well enough that didn't have to pay for them. But if I had gotten the ones that do, they're like multifocal or something like that, they are supposed to cost another, I think it was about $3,000 more. So that would have come out of my, pocket if I would have went for those. But I tell you, the first one that they did, I went home, had to wear a shield over my eye for a bit. That was a little weird. But the shield I only had to wear for basically, 3 days or something like that, just to keep you from trying to touch your eye while you're sleeping. You could take it off during the day and be fine, but you were seeing like right away. So the only weird thing was after the operation, probably about 3-4 hours into your recovery, you better make sure that you have the drops for your eye, because the drops for your eyes will be like really soothing for them. If you don't have the drops, it's going to be a little bit, it feels like you got a stick in your eye or something. You really want to go ahead and rub your eyes, right? So make sure you get the drops for sure. And once you have the drops in, it's just like, oh, that relief, it's gone, it's fine. It has a soothing medication in there that stops that kind of annoyance in your eye. But basically, after the first night, it was kind of, you wake up and you can see fog, and it kind of really puts you at a little bit of a, oh my God, is this what's happening to my eyes, right? But the fog clears up, and then you're able to see like no problem from day 2 onwards. It's smooth sailing. Basically, you just got to wear the shield at night to keep you from scratching your eyes. And it's all good. And then the next week they did the other eye, and they put that one in, and wow, it was the first, my one eye kind of, it was kind of weird because I was seeing stuff that was kind of like fisheye lensed for a while with my new eye, and the other one was not so. So there was like two different focusings happening, and it was just really weird. There's no way I would have been able to catch a ball or having any really good depth perception during that time. But once they put in the second one, and I got through the day of misery with the second eye, it was all pretty much, everything looked great. I could catch I could catch a ball in the air, no problem, and all that. Yeah, like both eyes worked in tandem, and it was really good. I don't regret at all getting the operation done, and man, I can see great. Like I can't see perfect, but compared to like the glasses I was wearing, which were like really thick because they were like, you know, one of my eyes was like 4.1. The other one was, it was like bad. It was really, really bad. Um, and, this basically stopped me from getting what would have been, like that really, dead, foggy eye happening with glaucoma. So glad that I had this done. If you are ever in a situation where have that occurrence happening, do not fear. This is a great, remedy. Of course, that was last year and still going good. I'm doing quite well. I went in for a checkup not too long ago, and he said everything looks great. There was only a bit of scarring on one eye, which had basically cleared up on this last checkup. And I'll need like readers if I really want to have like super 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 good vision. So it's an option I'm going to be looking at, getting some readers, and so it'll help me with my uh, painting of my figurines and stuff. Um, just to let you know, coming up, we will be actually portraying some Traveler recaps for the Traveler game using the figures and stuff and maps. And I've got some really cool stuff to show you guys um, with the touch screen and everything built into the gaming table behind me here. All the maps, all the the battlegrounds, scenery stuff, and it's going to be really cool. And there'll be a lot of like voiceover acting kind of stuff. Typical game master, doing the voices kind of thing. So, in different accents and everything. So don't be disturbed. But and some original music. All the music that I have on my videos is my own because I used to be in band in British Columbia, and in fact, I just finished having holidays, and I just came back from a jam session with my old buddies that I haven't seen in the past 3 years, and I brought over my guitars and amps, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I had a great time. We jammed out some of our old material, original songs, and did some covers and stuff, and I had a great time. I only spent like a couple days there, but it's only like a 12-hour drive away, and I brought my son along. He was happy to visit some of his old friends just in the couple of days there that he was there. I actually got to attend one of his friends' birthdays, and it was awesome. And we had a great time in the motel there. We went to the Village Green Motel. Really weird square toilets. Not a big fan of square toilets. That means the square seat, square toilet, everything square. No, that is just wrong. Other than that, the hotel was great. Actually had a couple workers there that remembered me from a long time ago, and they actually remembered my son as Snake Boy because he brought in a rubber snake once at another uh, restaurant that the girl had previously worked. She remembered him. It was pretty funny. So, but it was nice. Had some great times, and now I'm back. Got to go back to work tomorrow. So, being October 31st. I guess that would be, yeah, today already, because it's already 1 o'clock. I'm staying up late because I have to do the late shift tomorrow. So um, that'll be my day. And hopefully you guys enjoy all the videos that I've been putting up, and this one too. Talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. Hope you subscribe. Ciao.